feel like every time I film lately I look crazy. Anyway, so hey everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. So today is my week 10 and 11 update. Now I feel quite emotional today, to be very honest, which I will definitely get into. So I am 11 weeks 3 days today, 3 or 4 days. God, I should know that. 4 days. 11 weeks, 4 days. So week 10 being last week, what happened? So it's hard to follow with the videos because I feel like I am a little bit delayed with them, being that the last video was 2 weeks ago that I filmed. Anyway, so what has happened is, I don't know where I left off. So I got the glucose results from my doctor. So the fasting level was over and the 2 other levels were normal. She basically said that we can't call it gestational diabetes because it wasn't 2 out of the 3 levels that were over. Sorry, obviously I am just getting ready at the moment. But she did say in a roundabout way that basically I need to see an obstetrician because it seemed like it was kind of out of her hands, which is fair enough. She is a GP and obviously like obstetrician and gynecologist, they deal with like pregnancies further along. Anyway, so that is another story. So finding an obstetrician is so hard, to be honest. It's just like, one, obviously the cost is a lot and they don't like specifically tell you. So to find out pricing, you obviously have to call them or make an appointment, and I just don't want to make a million appointments to see different people. So I've actually found in my area, sorry that I am distracted doing this, I am trying to get ready as well. I've actually found in the hospital that I want to go to and through my health cover, there's actually a program, I guess you would call it, which is, I guess if you live near me you will figure it out. Is called the Bloom program. So basically you choose from 2 hospitals. It's quite a minimal out-of-pocket cost, which is good. And basically you see midwives for most of your appointments, which I feel like with an obstetrician you do anyway. And then for the obstetricians, it's like basically a rotating system. So you may or may not see the same person all the time, which I feel like I'm okay with. Like, that's not bothering me at this point. As I said to my husband, I haven't met with them. I've only made an appointment and spoken to a midwife over the phone, and like she was super lovely and made me feel quite comfortable. But yeah, I'm sitting down with them next week, so I guess we'll see how that goes. I can't find anything. We actually told our parents this week, so just under 11 weeks we told them, and they were all super excited. I feel like no one was expecting it. And I actually had my brother-in-law film the reaction just because I thought it would be nice to have that. So filmed that. We told my sister-in-law and her husband. I feel like their reaction was quite strange. I don't know if there was excitement or what that was. I feel like my brother-in-law, his reaction, he was excited and he was like, congratulations, and hugged and kissed us. But yeah, my husband's sister was kind of just like, she kind of just laughed and then was just like, I knew it, because like people were I guess trying really hard to get her to come over, and she just wasn't vibing coming over, I guess. But yeah, I just found that that was a little bit strange. She messaged me after, which was nice. But yeah, I was surprised with that reaction. I don't know. But how I've been feeling, I feel like I'm a little bit run down this week. Tiredness is definitely still a thing, but it's not like I need to have naps or anything. I'm really trying not to have naps because I'm not tired enough where I will still fall asleep at night. So I'm really like avoiding that. Food aversions are still very much a thing. I'm still very much like craving just sort of toast, hot chips. Oh, I just ate that. Potatoes. That's finished. Oh, that was really bad. Just like plain foods like that. And yeah, I'm feeling some like growing pains, I would probably describe it as. My stomach just feels quite crampy. And yeah, I would definitely say sort of growing pains is what I feel like it is. I have also, I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video, but also for some reason my prenatal vitamins, so I'm taking Elevate, and I'm not a great pill swallower, to be honest, but I was getting them down fine, and all of a sudden my body's just like, nah, I am not letting you swallow these tablets, which has been quite frustrating. So I actually bought a mortar and pestle to like crush them up, and basically would just put them with jam and then eat them. That is probably the most disgusting thing that I have had. So I've just been putting the tablets in a smoothie in the morning and just drinking it, and you cannot taste it, so that's been fine. Other than that, I've just been like looking at different furniture. I've definitely picked like the furniture I want in the nursery. It's just so crazy. It's like you want to plan and buy things, but it's also like you're so worried that something is going to go wrong that you almost don't want to. So I find it's really like, very like messes with your mind almost. So yeah, next week, so as I said, I'm 11 weeks, 4 days this week. So next week I am meeting with the midwives of the program I was talking about. So I have picked the hospital, which I knew pretty much straight away where we were gonna go. Booking that in, I need to book in the NIPT test. I have a big fear of needles, if you've watched my video, like any of my videos previously. So I've definitely been kind of putting that off, but it's something that I do feel is important and I do want to do. So it's basically a scan and a blood test. So that's why I'm putting it off, because I just don't, I don't want another blood test. They're not as bad as I think. But in saying that, my last one with the glucose test, the last blood test was so beyond painful. I just am scared to do it again, to be very honest. And why I'm feeling emotional, I just feel like ever since I've told my mum, my sister doesn't know yet. I kind of want to tell a few people in person. Like, it's not something I'm going to send over text or anything like that. So I want to tell her in person, and every day this week she has messaged me to ask, have I told her? Which I haven't, because I haven't seen her. And also she is not keen on the program I'm looking into, which I understand everyone has their own opinion, but it's just giving me flashbacks to our wedding almost, where I'm feeling super overwhelmed because everyone's just like telling me their opinions, and like I don't really need to know if they don't, like if my mum doesn't like the idea of the midwives program because it's not her doing it, you know what I mean? And she's kind of pushing me to go to this doctor that she's seen, but it's just like, I understand she's had a great experience and all of that, but at this point, like, just let me figure it out. Like, I definitely appreciate your help, like give me suggestions. And if I go and meet with these people next week and I'm just like, do you know what, it's actually not for me, then it's not for me, and I will definitely look at other options. So I'm feeling overwhelmed with that. And also, literally just before I started filming this, my mum has just gone through a cancer battle. I won't go too much into it. Anyway, so she is now starting genetics testing, which means that it is something that you get your family involved in, and basically they want any blood relatives to come along to an appointment next week to have blood tests to check everyone to see if we have the genetics of, I guess, the cancer passed on to us, which I can see in theory is a great idea, but I'm also like, oh my god, it's another blood test. Like, I don't want to do this. I just feel so not in my own body at the moment, and very, very forced into like doing things that I'm just not like comfortable with, I guess. So I am very much struggling with that, but otherwise I am feeling good. I can feel and see definitely a little bit of a bump forming. I put stretch mark cream or bio oil on twice a day, so I'm hoping that I don't get crazy stretch marks, but it is what it is. So I hope you enjoyed this update. If you guys are on this journey, definitely leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I will see you in my next video very soon. Thanks again. Bye.